Got something going. Test 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So, okay, it is recording. There we go. So the last time I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn, I just competed in the proving to become a welcome member of the tribe. And we had just completed it, and out of nowhere, a group of individuals assaulted everyone. We managed to kind of eliminate several of the rounds of people until like the final waves of them showed up and pretty much eliminated everyone that I competed with. I was kind of left on my own to take out the last couple individuals who actually had, instead of just bows and arrows, had some sort of Gatling gun weapon chasing after me, which, for all intents and purposes, is kind of odd. We discovered that in the process, we managed to take out everyone until the, I guess, the main bad guy of this group had wound up beating me down. And right before he could kill Aloy, Rost had shown up and saved her. And from there, he got stabbed and was like on his deathbed, and I was kind of, or Aloy was on the ground, pretty much wounded. And they wound up bringing in a whole bunch of explosives to destroy everything in the area. From there, Ross' last efforts was to kind of throw me down the side of the cliff to avoid the explosion, which incinerated him. The matriarchs eventually found Aloy and nursed her back to health and kind of informed her of kind of where she was from and that she was born from the womb of the mountain. When she was trying to get back in, a computer voice had acknowledged Aloy, but rejected her because she was, quote, corrupted. She was like a almost complete match, but not entirely, for getting in. During this time, too, she had investigated the other focus that she had found off of one of the other individuals and discovered that she was personally being targeted because she looked almost like someone they were looking for, just a little bit older and short hair. But the matriarchs couldn't provide any information on that, and from there, they pretty much decided to make her a seeker to go out into the real world, or the rest of the world outside of Mother's embrace, to discover any clues that she could, starting with Meridian, since that was where one of the individuals with the focus that identified her was from. So from there, I'm not exactly sure what I was going to accomplish next. I have to see what quests that I have. But I do believe I might have a few last little lingering items to do inside of the embrace. And come on, kitty, kitty. And from there, I'll wind up heading out into the wilds to figure out where this Meridian city is. Come on. I know you want attention. Oh, I gotta play game. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the video and mic for about an hour, and I should switch over and give a summary at that point. But until then.
How could the cards pledge of faith was close the border while the corruption spreads. Goddess forgive them.
Can't be too prepared. Just keep going. Here they come. Gotcha now!
Should have known the Carja favors would look to their own.
Keep that for later. That was worth it. I'll find a use for you. Oh boy. That'll help. Nutritious. Home. To think he built all this. Alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore. Couldn't leave the sacred land without visiting you. When you said goodbye, I told you I'd find you. Track you down. Well, looks like you did it after all. Went somewhere I can't follow. I should have known you'd be watching. At the proving. Looking out for me. There for me when no one else was. Like always. One last time. Thank you, Rost. I won't waste what you've given me. I promise. I'll make you proud. I've been trying to puzzle it out, but nothing makes sense. The killers came after me because I look like this... a woman. Older with short hair. But why? And what's the connection? If she's my mother, then... she didn't look Nora, but if she lives inside the mountain, how could the killers know about her? The more I learn, the less I understand. I need to track down Olin, an outsider. He was at the festival the night before the proving. Somehow, the killers saw me through his focus. And he knew it. He could have warned me. When I find him, well, he's gonna tell me everything he knows. And he's gonna pay. All right, it's time to leave the embrace. I'll try to come back when I can. I should be going. I'll try to come back soon. Scrabbling a bit. Striders. I can test the override device on them. Should go in quiet. Didn't go through all of this to wind up trampled by a frightened herd. Nice and quiet. Okay, here it goes! Come on, come on. It worked! There we go. That a boy. That's more like it. Yeah! 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 Ride! This Strider is fast! This beats walking. Sounds of fighting. Just outside the gates. The gates look shut.
Watch yourselves! Bring it closer! Closer!
Varl, I take it?
Am I seeing things? Or were you riding that Strider when you came through the gate?
I was. It's hard to explain.
I imagine so. Strange times we live in. We who've survived. I recognize you, of course. Aloy, the outcast who won the proving. I'm glad to see you survived your wounds.
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
The capital of the Carja Sundom? You seek exile?
No. A traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
Huh. Well, then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the War Party massacre, our lands go unpatrolled, and our borders unguarded. We have no war chief to lead us.
Isn't that Resh's job?
Ugh. Only because Sona went missing. Now, I'd go after her myself, but she ordered me to hold this gate with my life. And so I have.
You said the trail is dangerous. What sorts of dangers?
Almost too many to name. The killers are still out there, and somehow they've corrupted the machines, spreading madness.
Yes, I've seen it myself.
Bandits, too. Cutthroats who snuck across the border to prey on us. The word is, there's a camp in the metal ruins upriver.
Sounds like I need to craft more arrows. You said I won the proving. How did you know that?
I spoke to survivors. They said you fought bravely, as did Bost. And my sister.
Your sister was Vala? I'm very sorry. I liked her. I think we might have even become friends. If we'd had a chance.
Thank you. She died saving others. There is no better death.
You said the war party was massacred. How?
When word came of the attack on the Proving, War Chief Sona assembled a war party to give chase. But in their haste to get vengeance, some braves broke rank and raced ahead, straight into a trap. A pack of crazed machines, seething with corruption, fell upon the braves and savaged them. War Chief Sona led a countercharge and destroyed the machines, but by then the killers were gone, and our losses were extreme.
You said War Chief Sona is missing?
Even when the war party was massacred, she wouldn't give up the chase. She called for volunteers and went after the killers.
You didn't volunteer?
Of course I did, but Sona denied me that. She ordered me to see the wounded back to the Embrace, and to guard this gate, to guard the Embrace with my life. That was days ago, and since then there's been no word from her.
So there's no way to know if she's alive or dead.
If anyone could survive out there, it would be her. Sona's prowess is legend, an unbending spear to measure ourselves against.
Sounds like she sets a high standard.
Ugh, you have no idea. She's my mother.
I should be on my way.
Aloy, before you make the journey to Mother's Crown and beyond, is there any chance you could search for Sona? The tribe needs her leadership. I'd go after her myself if she hadn't commanded me to hold this gate at all costs.
Where was she last seen?
The War Party massacre site. A wooded hollow across from Devil's Thirst, on this side of the river. You might be able to pick up her trail there. She went after the killers who attacked the Proving, who killed those we love, who tried to kill you.
I get it, Varl. I'll see what I can do.
May the goddess protect.
My whole life, all of it in the embrace. The world just got bigger, but also more dangerous. Are you all right, Hunter? Were you injured when the war party was ambushed?
Not exactly. And I'm not a hunter, or a brave, or anything really. You shouldn't even be talking to me.
Well, whoever you are, you're hurt. What happened?
My name's Kren. I thought I'd have a go at the trials at the hunting grounds over the rise, hone my skills. It didn't go very well.
You got injured at a hunting grounds? How?
Well, I was aiming for a canister on the back of a grazer, and my bowstring snapped, and I tripped, and... forget it. It wasn't pretty, okay? I just wanted to train a bit. Hunting grounds are perfect for that. They offer trials, which are like challenges, and they give you marks if you accomplish objectives or beat certain times. The keep is up there on the hill, just to the north. Talk to him to do a trial. I'm sure you'd do better than I did.
Why did you say you weren't anything at all, and that I shouldn't talk to you?
I stole a bow, okay? And got cast out. This was before the Proving, so now I can't even fight for my tribe in its time of need. I have to live in the wild by myself, which is why I wanted some training. Honestly, I'm just glad the Keeper would talk to me. I think he might be in exile or something. He doesn't seem to care about the laws of the matriarchs.
Things aren't exactly going your way, are they? Is there anything I can do to help?
No. I'll be all right. My father always said All Mother had a plan for me. Before he got run over by a strider, anyway.
I need to get going, Kren.
All right. Be careful. Especially if you're heading north. And be sure to hit the hunting grounds if you want to train up.
A hunting ground. Rost said there's good machine hunting across the river. That man. He doesn't look Nora.
There's danger ahead, girl.
Danger for you, Outlander. This is Nora land.
Yes, yes, yes. Trespass is forbidden on pain of death. Strange phrase, the pain of death. See? This one's in no pain at all.
Who was he?
A thief, slaver, a killer. The kind that give honest killers a bad name.
Fral told me there would be bandit ambushes on the road.
Well, it's not all good news. They don't always come to you. Most dig out a camp, and there they'll sit like spoil on meat.
Unless someone does something about it?
I like you. Follow the trail of smoke on the other side of the ruins. I'll be there.
My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it. That was refreshing. Those ruins. That must be Devil's Thirst. A city of the old ones. Of the metal world. That signal. Where is it coming from?
Editorial: Overturning Shot vs. Frost is a pipe dream. January 6, 2061. Of all the tedious and repetitive talking points that became the touchstones of the last presidential election, none were more empty or jejune than the debate over Shot versus Frost, a Supreme Court decision that granted corporations the right to run for and hold political office through proxy candidates. Nobody could be blamed for thinking that this was an actual issue. This was a race, after all, that brought us such deliciously dramatic holoclips as Lacey Almodovar asking to speak to your Barty Itami's manager, and Itami declaring Almodovar a dangerous anarchist for her apparently anti-corporate stance. But for all of Almodovar's fiery rhetoric, the fact remains that the single largest donor to her campaign fund was arguably the second most powerful corporate entity in the world, Metallurgical International. To think that she would have any legitimate interest in data corrupting.
A tall neck. Looks just like Rost described. The signal must be coming from its head. I need to get up there. Strong enough. I should be able to jump onto the toilet from here. Okay, time to climb up to its head. Just a little longer, then I'll leave you to your wandering. Everything along its path, and sends what it sees to other machines.
Air My program attracting young people back to New Zealand. Auckland, January 1st, 2062. Annalise Cameron was barely 3 years old when her family fled the 2036 submergence. Now she's come back. We joke it's not New Zealand anymore, it's New Zealand. But that's just having a little laugh. For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm home. Cameron is one of approximately 17,000 young Kiwi transplants participating in the New Zealand government's Harry May program, which offers tax incentives to displaced New Zealanders for returning home. The program is in the brainchild of Prime Minister Tama Nagata, who is widely credited with facilitating the revitalization of Auckland and Christchurch through risky post-Cetarium River disaster investment in the nanotech construction industry. It's time to let the world know we're still here, said Nagata of the program. Our nation is strong, not even the die-off could bring us down. We've rebuilt and our doors are open. The Jeff Andreatis Show, text data points for the world. Transcript The Jeff Andreatis Show 4/17/62, Part 4. Transcripts of each episode are posted within 24 hours on andreatis.hollow/transcripts. Visit andreatis.hollow to sign up for Jeff's newsletter today. Jeff. And we are back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the Jeff Andreatis Show, brought to you, of course, by the Rational Capitalist Immersed Network. And let's just jump right into this. There's this trend of young people who are emigrating to China, of all places, for work. They're choosing to work in China's factories as manual labor. There's this article today posted on Cafe Intel, one of the cultural trend fluff pieces that these progs are so fond of, reporting that immigration to China by American citizens has doubled since 2050. Now, why is that? Well, Cafe Intel would have you believe that corporate sovereignty, the left's current favorite boogeyman, and increased automation have limited their opportunities here in America. Folks, I know I don't have to tell you the world's smartest radio audience, but that is absurd. Do you know what's limited these young people's opportunities? Poor decision making, nothing else. Right now, at this very moment in history, the best instruction in the history of education is available to anyone who has the nuts to apply for a modest loan. But no, these infants, these spoiled, better back winners, with their totally inherited, totally unexamined prejudice against the amazing work being done by corporations around the globe, and in this country specifically, they say, oh no, I won't go to corporate school. I don't want to go learn something useful for someone successful. I want to move to Vancouver. I want to major in Bastion studies from stoned out, off my mind Snake University. What? exactly did you think was going to happen when you graduated with your creative expression degree from some East Coast left-wing edu enclave that nobody's ever heard of? Folks, we aren't examining a brain drain in this country. We're experiencing a shame drain. And I say bring it on. We're going to go open the channels here. If anyone wants to drop in, you know where to find us. As always, no fancy skins, no voice mods. If you're going to be as belligerent ass on my show, you're going to do it with your real face, you cowards.
You're not gonna like this. That's coming with me. Brew that up later.
I'm glad you came.
You're glad. Why?
Call it a shared interest. And call me Nil. Look there, those old rocks. A bandit clan squats under them. Disturb the rocks and they'll come wriggling out. Worms that they are.
Bandits. Why have they come here?
The Nora are in trouble. And rumors spread like blood. With no braves to guard the border, killers hungry for sport slip right through. My partner and I shadowed these scum for days. Good tracker, but he went on ahead without me. We talked about this kind of behavior. Still, I understand. Leave it too long, your fingers itch for the bowstring. Say, how about you and I work together? Kill them all.
I don't know you, and I have no reason to trust you.
Trust is a rare egg to find, isn't it? I'm just a traveler, with a bow, a concern about the state of these lands, and a missing partner.
I don't think you're just anything at all.
Let me put it another way. Are you a bandit?
Of course not.
Then you have nothing to fear from me.
All right. Someone has to stop them from hurting others.
And we will. We'll stop them from doing anything. Save screaming a while. Go ahead and take the lead. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of. That's the alarm. Let them sound it and more will come running. It's a gift. And if you're the heroic kind who needs a little extra, there's the captives.
This'll wash away the scent for now. Rost said War Chief Sona went after the killers from the Proving. Maybe I should try to find her.
Is something out there? The house is moving, and it's not that windy.
I think I'm about to have some fun.
That's an alarm. Would make enough noise to bring in more.
I see something! I'll get this.
On your keyboards!
Haven't you got anything better to do? Off you go.
Stay focused.
If you won't fight, why don't you run on home?
Stop pissing around and look. I had a bad feeling.
Can't scare me. Come out. Man down.
Glad no one saw that. Put Bella back and go out. Huh? Someone trying to get my attention? There's something out there.
Got too much already. Don't mind me.
hearing things? Is that a blasted corpse? Someone's out there killing us. Look!
The bandits brought their prisoners here.
Come out and I'll make it quick.
You find something or not?
I can hear you, I think.
I see the alarm. Hope I don't hear it, too.
Show yourself, you miserable chuff. Looks like we got a cold one.
They're leaving.
Huh? No.
What's that?
Somebody's down over there! Somebody just killed one of us!
Show you.
I can feel the ground softening up. You're coming with me. I'll get this open. Hold on.
You're just being obstinate.
Going up. That's one way.
I won't be using this again.
Got it. We don't have a working signal.
Looks like I'm clear.
Search is off. I win.
Open yourself to it, or anyone's going to.
Seeker, may I speak with you? I'm honored. All-Mother be praised.
Are you all right? Is there something you need?
Yes. My friends and I watched you clear the bandits out of this camp. We're glad. They would steal from us, chase us through the night laughing. We're outcasts, not braves. Almost defenseless.
Where did you all come from?
Some of us have wandered the sacred lands for years. As for me, the village I grew up in was burned in the Red Raids. I'm ashamed I wasn't there to protect them, but I was an outcast long before the Karja came.
How did you come to be an outcast?
I was a fool. I refused to do what I was told. Never went hunting when I could sit under a tree instead. I argued with my family every step, picked fights with other braves. One day, such a fight grew fierce. I got a lucky hit, an unlucky one. He went down, and there was no one left to speak for me. I deserved to be an outcast.
You seem different from the person you describe.
I hope to be.
How did you all come to be here together?
You wonder how we speak to each other when the law forbids it. But what hope do we have here, outside the embrace, alone?
I wasn't judging you. I was an outcast once.
Forgive me. You're right to ask. I convinced them to speak. I told them we were only sentenced to be outcast. not to die out here.
An intelligent approach.
We are all outcasts, but we need to stay together to survive. This camp we once hated could serve us well now. Would you let us stay here, even if it flies in the face of the matriarch's laws?
Of course, by all means.
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say so. You're an inspiration to us. Thank you.
Varl asked me to find Sona, the war chief. If I want to pick up her trail, I'd have to go to the massacre site.
Observer log USW-17. Text data points machines. Orbit 4F8 initiated, cycle 8823. Routing query sent, no response G prime. Ping inert agents 43 of 46 dormant.
Feels good, doesn't it? Hold it inside you one last breath, then let it out.
Ugh. I didn't find your partner.
They killed him. I hardly feel surprised. He was already getting cocky when we carved through the last bandit camp. I thought he and I were agreed. Only enjoy the killing as much as the challenge. No great loss. Nothing in the wilds I can't handle, just me and the voice of our teeth here.
Your bow has a name?
Yours doesn't?
You're not just a traveler. That armor was fitted for you, and the way you hold your bow.
I said a concerned traveler. I was a soldier, but I was a soldier longer than there was a war, if you follow. Where the arrowhead passes between armor and skin, that's the place I belong. So I make opportunities to find it. It's like coming home.
Have you ever thought about hunting machines?
They don't get that look in their eyes.
Did bandits wrong you somehow?
They wrong us all. They live filthy lives, so they have to die that way too.
So you hunt them down to help others?
No. For sport. I can't wait for wars anymore. Life's too short and the thrill of death too sharp. If you kill a tribesman, there'll be retribution. Hunt a boar, they complain if you waste the meat. But bandits, they're vicious. They always put up a fight, and no one cares if you kill them.
I guess you're doing the right thing for the wrong reason.
I'm doing what I love. And what could be wrong with that?
We're done here.
Here? I'm afraid so. But we live in a world of ruins, and bandits are drawn to them like infection to a wound. You wouldn't let that infection set in, would you? I'm sure we'll meet again.
Maybe. If it can't be helped.
If we pass each other by, we'll know it by our work.
Tough, but I'm used to it. Look out below!
Okay, so it looks like I'm going to call it here for tonight, because it's been a little bit longer than I was expecting again. Yeah. I don't hopefully that didn't kill off. There we go. So for this session, I managed to, let's see, we finally left the embrace. We learned how to take control of other animals, and we wound up discovering these things called tall necks, which look like giant giraffes with radars on them, and they provided a whole bunch of information, like all these little indicators. I also managed to find someone who sold items to give me like these little doohickeys to look for. And we also went to this place called Devil's Thirst, where there was a whole bunch of bandits. We cleared out the camp, and now it's a little spot for us. When I get back, it looks like I'm going to head back to the massacre site that I was originally going to do and try and figure out what's going on there. But I guess that should do it for tonight. I don't know if I'll play again. There's still plenty of time tonight, but when I go next, it'll be to do the next what's it called? Quest item, but let's see what we have. So we still have to do the War Chief's Trail, which is what I was originally going to do before I got distracted by the camp. And then we need to be the seeker at the gates to leave the area. I need to find a use for the power cell that I ran across earlier on. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. The Nora hunting grounds, I have 3 sets of quests, but I don't have the Karja Tripcaster, which I need to get that. And let's see. Still don't have the... So I just got the sharp shot bow, so I need to kill 3 watchers with a precision hit in the eye. The sling, I still not getting credit for. Oh wait, no, never mind. The warbow and the ropecaster. Now I don't understand what I don't have for the ropecaster because I've tied down multiple small machines. So I'll have to figure that one out. But, yep. So until later, have a good one.